Hello, hi. Thank you for joining in this week's webinar. Also, thank you so much for being early as well. Hope everyone is doing well. Just a quick introduction. I'm Sarah from Blue. We're in the customer success team. Currently, Blue is a team of 6, so we're quite small, and we're running this webinars from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. So if you can just let us know where you're dialing in from, that would be very helpful as well for us to plan the next webinar. If there's any feedback on the dates you want, or if it's the timing that might be a concern for you, that would also be very helpful for us to plan next week webinars as well. So if you can just let us know where you're dialing in from, that is very helpful as well. So let's just wait 1 more minute and then we can start. Oh, cool, California. Is it early for you? Because I checked in the US, it's like early in the morning. I think it's quite, oh wow, it's 7 a.m. Okay. Okay, I think next webinar I want to plan it a little bit later, so maybe around 9 a.m. In the US time. That would be great, I think. So maybe next week webinar I start planning it a bit later than at the moment. Thank you so much for your answer. I think it's because of the timing as well. That's why a lot of people, they register, but I think they're waiting for the recording as well. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for answering. Yeah. Oh wow, it's 10 a.m. Yeah, that's quite nice. So nice. Okay, I think so this week webinar will be focusing on human resources. Blue is useful for a lot of projects, a lot of different other features, and also different industry. But this week I want to focus on human resources because it's also one of the main core when it comes to project management and also running a company. And then I'll walk you through some of the process that might be helpful for any human resources out there, the human resources team where you need to recruit, hire, and also just manage the general team members within the company as well. So I'll just walk you through the process, how you can manage people right on Blue, and also how you can conduct like fully interview, saving notes, and all of that right on Blue as well. So let me just quickly share you my screen. Again, this webinar is being recorded so that you'll have access for this later on as well. So let me just turn off my video as well so that the webinar can move faster as well. So this week webinar, we're running at around, I would say, 40 to 45 minutes. So if you have time to stay, and if you have any question, please feel free to just type in your question or any feedback you have. I'm very happy to answer and help as much as I can from this webinar. And you can always access it again in the YouTube channel that we've got. So it's just YouTube, and you just type in Blue Teamwork, and then you'll be able to access the recording as well. Okay, so this is what, let me just go to the home screen of Blue project. So as you can see here, we have like recent projects and also companies. So just another introduction would be Blue runs as company, and then we have project within the company, and within the project we also have to do where you can track your progress. We have different views like board view, list, database, map, and calendar view as well. So let me just go into the Blue company here. As you can see, it's just the basic dashboard that you have. If you're new to Blue, this is something that you can look into. Is like the recent activities that you've got, and also recent active people. We try to make this as simple as we can, so it's not like a full-on dashboard where there's many things. So this is like quite straightforward, where you can see the recent activities and then also recent active people. So you can see the team member that recently active. And then you can also see recent activities. So just in case that you missed a day or two at work, you can quickly just come into the all activities section here, and then it will just show you everything that happened while you were away or anything that's happened within all of these projects. And then you also have your My To Do. So with My To Do, this is something that I work with quite often. So if I can just go to the My To Do here. Okay, so as you can see, we have My To Do and then also my checklist items. So for My To Do, you can sort it by due dates or start dates, so you can set your priorities. So as you can see here, I have all these things that are upcoming, so you can just easily filter everything out and having it quite organized as well, so you can see what's coming in that you need to get done. And then you also have the due dates right here as well, so you'll know which one is priority. So if you just set this back up, this way you'll see like all the dates, upcoming due dates go down as well. And then you can also see your checklist items. So this act almost like a subtask. So if you have a to-do and then you have like a few things that you need to get done within the to-do, you can add the checklist items. And within checklist items, you can assign yourself or assign other team members, and they'll be able to see it under their My Checklist items as well. And then we also have calendar syncing. So with calendar syncing, you can sync this to your Google Calendar, Outlook, or iCalendar to your personal calendar so that you won't miss any to do. Moving on to, I'm just gonna go through this basic feature a bit quickly, and then I'll walk you through the project on how you can actually manage the human resources team through Blue as well. So this is also the calendar view that we've got. So there's two different types of calendar. We have the global calendar, and then we also have a project calendar that is unique to each of these projects. But as you can see here, this calendar here, it just shows you all of the to-do that has a due date within within Blue or within the project, and it will show up here. So as you can see here, that these are all from different project tiers, but if you quickly click on it, it'll actually show you as well, like this is recruitment, and then as you can see here, this is in the recruitment project. So you can just quickly see everything at a glance from this calendar view. And then you can also filter it by due dates, by tags as well. And you can also just quickly remove the weekend if you just want to zoom in and see what's going on within the work week. So let me just go through this project section. So as I mentioned earlier, is that Blue runs on company. We have company, one company for each organizations or each company, I would say, and within those company, you have your projects. So as you can see here, I have about 22 projects. So that's quite a lot of projects that I have. So I just quickly organized everything in a folder like this so that my sidebar doesn't look like this. So let me just show you on how you can create a folder. So if you click on here and then you just quickly create folder and then you just name it like demo like this. And then you can click on the three dot and change the color to whatever you want, and also rename it from here. And then you can also rearrange the order as well by just drag and dropping it. And as well, if you have projects that are not in the folder, you can easily just drag and drop it. So let me just show you an example. Like here, I can just drop it from different folder as well. Although folder currently is unique to you, but it's just something that helping you organize a bit better when it comes to organizing the project, so you don't have like loads and loads of project here as well. And then let me just go into the human resources folder. So within this folder, I have HR team, recruitment, and new member onboarding. So if I go to the HR team, as you can see here, this is just one of the general project that I create using a template. So let me just show you what template I use for this specific project. Although I did change a few names, but this is just like a very basic project that I can just get started with. And you can definitely do that too when you first start on Blue. you can just use the template. The one that I used earlier from the HR project is that I used the general project template. So if you just click on it, and then you'll be able to see like ideas, questions, backlog, in progress, but I did change the name of this just to match the HR theme. So if you go back to HR team, you can see here I have like benefits program, insurance forms, schedule meeting, in progress, and done. And from here, I will then show you how to actually build this form, insurance form, so that you can send it out to your team members, and then they'll be able to fill it in, and then they can you can issue the insurance right from Blue as well. So as you can see here, I have like multiple to-dos here for like benefits, so that I can store all the documents and the contracts and also the files, so that I can easily come back in here and access it when I would need to send it off to a new team member that they just recently joined the company. So that's what I think might be very helpful for those who are in HR team, to have a very specific list where you just don't move it around. You can just let it be like this, and so that you can just easily come in and access all the files that you need to. And then as you can see, we have like schedule meeting, in progress, and done. I keep this as simple as I can, so we don't have anything like under review or anything like that, because this is very targeted towards HR team. So if you click on one of the to-do within this project, you can see it's assigned to me, and then also a date here as well, so that I know that day I'll need to meet with this person for like, let's say, an interview or something. So this way my team is aware that what I'm doing that day, and also I can easily check this in my calendar view as well. And then I also paste like one of the Zoom link that we need to get into. And if you quickly jump into here, you can see the description. So description here act almost like notes. So you can type in anything that you need to mention within the call. You can type it easily within this description as well. And then you can also just change the size of it, so that it looks a little bit more organized and just much easy to access. Let me just go to the calendar view. So as you can see here, next week on Tuesday, I have a meeting with Sandra, so I can just easily see this from the calendar view, and then my team can also see this as well. And if they want to, they can actually filter it out and see what I'm up to that day. So if you're familiar with like Google Calendar, you can filter it and see what that person's up to. So this is work almost as the same. So you can see like what I'm up to. So my team member can actually see, oh, this is what she's working on that day as well. This is what her meeting looks like, and there's a date on it as well. And if you set a calendar, if you set a notification, it actually helps you remind if you missed this day. So it just reminds the overdue, but soon we do have a reminder of a to-do due date. So that will be very helpful for if you need a reminder for like any meetings, any upcoming meetings. So let me just quickly go back to the board view as well. So within this board view, like I said, I keep it as simple as I can for like the HR team, and then you can also invite other team members in. So with team member access, you can give them admin, members, client, comment, or view only. But within the internal team, I would say you give them a member access, so that they can access this project, they can create new to-dos, they can delete their own files and all of that as well with ease. So it doesn't, so if they have like client access, they won't be able to create new projects or anything like that. So that's just how team member access would work. So you can give them any access that you think fits best with your team members. So I'll just gonna share with you how the forms work as well. So within this HR team, I want to build like an insurance form, so that my team members can easily send this out to a new team, and then they'll be able to fill this in, and I don't have to. So traditionally, you would have to go meet the person or meet the new member, and then give them a piece of paper to fill in their form, and then you have to use the piece of paper form, and then you can put in registration. But this This is something that I find very helpful when it comes to forms on Blue. So you can just click on view form, or you can just copy form and it pastes into a browser. But let's just click on view form for like a quicker way. So as you can see, this is what the new members would see. So they will be entering the full name. So that would be like Jane, let's say something like that, jane@gmail.com. And then they can actually pick their nationality. So I would just say Cambodia like that. And then also they can put in their ID card here as well. And then they can easily just submit it from here. With the document here, they can also drag and drop as well. And also they can drag and drop the folder. So if you should just submit this. And within the to do here, as you can see, this was submitted by a form. So if you go in here, you see it automatically assign one of my team members so that that person can actually do the processing work. And if you click view here, you can see their ID or their passport as well. And then you can also access their email. So from here, they can start working on processing the form and also just quickly get everything done a lot faster than traditional way. So that's just how form would work as well on Blue. Hold on, let me go back here a bit, just a second. Okay. So now let's look into recruitments. So this is another project that would be helpful for when it comes to HR, and this is right on the Blue template. So you can actually access this from the Blue template, that you don't need to create your own template as well. So as you can see, we have like documents, applications, shortlisted, contact, interview, prepare test brief, under review, and selected. Also for future reference, just in case you need them for the future, if they're not hired or anything like that. So as you can see here, this is quite a long list of a board view. So from here, I would recommend you to use the database view instead. So let's walk through the database view. Let me just ungroup this, and then I'll show you how to group that again after. And also unpin this as well. Okay, so this is what it will look like once you're in the database view right away. So as you can see, we have like the email, contact, phone number, documents, job title, meeting notes, etc. So these are all of your custom field that you've created on the board view. And from here, you can edit, you can easily paste a link or anything where you can get the information from, and then you just click on it. It's quickly give you access to that link as well. So let me just share with you on how you can group this. So I normally would group this by list. So if you just drag and drop it up here, and then you can see it's much more organized, just an easier way to look at the list as well and what needs to get done. So let's go to the interview list. And then I also want to pin this as well to the left. Let me know if you have any questions so far with the database view. I'm happy to help. This is, if you're familiar with spreadsheets or Excel, this is like perfect for you if you work a lot with those. So within the database view, you can edit everything from here. You can edit their name, you can edit the due dates as well, set any due dates. You can add different tags, multiple tags, or just delete it by just quickly use the delete key on your keyboards. You can also reorder it like this, and then also add in their email. So this is the email that you recently just received, danielparkson@gmail.com, something like that. Also the contact link. You can also view files from the database view as well. So if you want to quickly see their CV, you can easily just click on it, and then you'll be able to just preview their CV while you're, in case you're in the middle of the interviewing them, or in case you're quickly just want to see, you can also just come into this document section and see it from there. Here I would recommend just add like a phone number like that. And from here, once they fill in the phone number, you can actually easily call them right on here. So you can just click on it and then you'll be able to make call from here as well. So that's just how the database view work. And you can also filter it like this. What I recommend also, if this is still a lot going on, in case you have like thousands and thousands of applicants that you need to be interviewed, so you can easily just filter it by tag as well. So if you're just looking for a finance officer, you can just filter it out by tags as well. So that's just how the database view would work. Let me know if you have any questions so far. Happy to help on this as well. If not, I'm just gonna continue on to the next view as well. Again, with the calendar view, you can see like which date, okay, this day I need to interview this person, this date I need to interview this person. So, and then if you see here that a little color at the end, so this is sort of like a color coordinating for you in case you want to see, if you remember like finance officer is in green, marketer is in orange. So that's just easily let you know who you will be interviewing that day as well. So let's go to the board view again. So within this, again, we also have like a separate list for any documents that you need, like contract template, and then you can quickly view it from here as well. Oops, sorry. I think my internet is a bit slow today. And then you also have like a test brief sample if you need to conduct a test brief with a candidate. And then you can easily just drag and drop it, move it from here as well. Another thing that I want to mention is that automation and how you can actually set automation from here. So if you click on automation like this, you can create automation. One thing that we like to do at Blue is to use this automation for when a to-do is moved to another list. Let's say selected, you can mark this as complete. So like that, let me just show you how that would work or that would look like. So if you move this, if you move this to-do to selected, it just automatically mark it as complete. Another another advanced automation from Blue is that if you create an automation for when a to-do is moved to another list, let's say interview list, and I want one of my team member to interview that person. So I just like assign that person that, and then I also give them a date just so that we can move it a lot quicker. So let me just give it a date. Let's say they have 3 days to help conduct this interview, and then create it like so. So as you can see here, when you move a to-do to interview, assign one of the team member and change the due date and give it a 3-day triggers from the due dates. So as you can see here, I have this one assigned to me while I'm just reviewing her documents. So as you can see, I have like all of that right here. So I'm just reviewing the documents, and then I can double check everything that from the forms. So it looks like she filled in her email and also her LinkedIn profile. If you can just click on here, it will take you to the LinkedIn page right away as well. And then as you can see here, they have like Canada as their nationality as well. So that's just like one of the options that you can add in the forms or in the custom field. And then I can select like the job title that she has. So let's do marketing, and then meeting notes. So this would be one of the team members' note so that they can write some notes in here, and then a phone number. And then I can select like which positions that she would be in. And as you can see from here, with the automation that we set earlier, when you move a to-do to interview, assign a person, and give them a 3-day to conduct the interview whenever they're free, whenever they're available, and they can easily change the date themselves. So let's just move to this. And quickly, as you can see, it assign one of my team member, and then also give them a due date as well. But as you can see here, there's also assign me still, but another automation that works with this is actually, if you go back here and edit this, you can put like unassign someone. So that way this will unassign me and assign the person that needs to get the work done. So that's just help giving your team like a bit of accountability as well. So let me just show you how that would work. So let me just remove the due date, remove the person again, and just move this back to here. Hold on. And then from here, this is when the automation set to give them a date, assign new person, and also unassign myself. So let me just move it to the interview. Bam. So you have like the new person, and then also give them a date to actually conduct the interview. And if they decided to select the date, they can just come in and just select, okay, one of these days. So let's just select Friday for them, like so. And then this way you'll be able to see it under their calendar form as well. As you can see, they have like 2 interviews that day. You can also filter it out by which position that they're interviewing, and if you can chime in, you can also just easily assign yourself in this as well, again, if you want to be a part of the interview process. And after that is done, you can just quickly move it to the test brief section. And if you have another person that needs to do the test brief, you can unassign this person and assign the new person. Review this candidate again, and then also when that's done, you can easily just move it here and it automatically mark it as complete. Another way you can use filter is by advanced filtered. So you can filter it out by, let's say, contact links. And if you have like a specific job application place, so let's say some people have a link on LinkedIn, or some people has link on Facebook or something like that. So that would be like maybe to LinkedIn. So if someone has a LinkedIn profile or LinkedIn link, it will show it here. So as you can see, there's a word LinkedIn on here. That way you can filter everything out. This is helpful for if you have like thousands and thousands of to do, which can be quite a lot for a recruiter as well. You receive application every single day. So this is just something that I would say very helpful as well. So let's just remove that for now. Let me just share with you on how the forms work as well for this applications. So this is what application form would be. So you can actually submit this to or share with us on your website or under your company site or the Facebook post, and then they can easily fill in their application through here. So here they can fill in their name, the positions that they want. So let's just add one more thing on here. So this is how you can just build form. You just easily drag and drop everything here. So description here, you can just say like, tell us about yourself, something like that. And then they can easily just drop their resume on here as well. So it doesn't need to be, they send in a separate applications to your emails or anything like that. They can just easily fill in this form, and you can easily sort it and filter it out from here. You can just add the email and then contact link if they have a LinkedIn profile. So you can easily just edit this name as well. No need to add nationality, I would say, something like that. So position. Okay, so this is ready and ready to send to the people as well. So let me just hold on. And okay, so and then I also want to assign this to me so that I can review the application. So let me just show you on how that would work. So let me just quickly fill in the form, change, position, marketing, to do campaign, something like that. Change, LinkedIn profile, actually on the way, wait a second. Give me a Take a second. Okay, let's submit that. So as you can see here, Bluebot assigned you to a to-do. So it says a notification right here because actually it as, oh, you can't preview the form. Hold on. I think it's my screen sharing option. So let me just, okay, let me just do this. I'll redo the form again. Let me know if you're able to see the form now. Okay, I think you'll be able to see the form now. Okay. Please, okay, perfect. Okay, so this is what your candidate would see if you share this link on your website or if you share this link on your Facebook or LinkedIn. So this is what they would see, so they can just easily fill in the form. So that would be like Jane, and then positions like marketing, and then again I would say like I like to do campaigns, something like that, quickly, and then I'd say like their name at Jane@gmail, their LinkedIn profile. So let me just copy one of the LinkedIn profiles, something like this, like that, and then also easily drop the CV. So as you can see here, I have like a PDF file. I can just drop it here and then submit this form. So this would be what your candidate would see, so they can easily submit it like this. And again, you can also remove this as well if you don't want it says powered by the blue team. So you can actually, if you go down here and you hover on it, you can remove it like that as well. I have a Google form. Can it be used instead? Unfortunately, you can't actually transfer the Google form to Blue, but you can definitely build the forms exactly like Google form. It works almost the same as Google form as well. And then like from there, the submissions from here, it will go to here. So as you can see, it automatically assigned to me because on the form section here, if I go back here, I have it assigned it to me, and then also the entry list to applications. Yeah, so Monica, that works almost the same as Google form, I would say. So that's just how we want to gear towards to, like, just make it as simple as we can. Thank you for your questions also. So as you can see here, it automatically assigned, has the title as well, the email address that was filled in earlier, the LinkedIn profile, and then if you want, you can just quickly see their CV right on here as well. So that's just a quick way to see forms files as well. And then as you can see, this was created to the form. So this way you can have everything in one place. And another thing, if you want this to save as a backup profile or anything like that, you can also export it as a CSV. So all of these records will be export as well. So to do that, you can just go to export CSV. And from there, you can actually, let me just open that for you. Also, how you receive the information from there. Let's just wait a few seconds for this to load. So as you can see here, I have like their titles, applications, description as well. From here, their email address if I need to contact them. So that's just a way to store your file if you need it as a CSV for later use. Quit from there. You can also import CSV from other Excel sheet if you have used before. If you have applications from previously that you want to put in Blue, you can also import it as a CSV as well. So once you drop a file from CSV here, you can easily just map everything out from there, and then you'll be able to transfer all of your CSV files right on Blue as well. And then again, if you go to the file section here, you'll be able to see all of the documents and the applications. So soon we will have a file folders, and from there, it will be very easy to organize everything by like positions, what their position are. So from there, you can actually see how folder would work. Monica, do you have another? And can you show me how automate welcome emails and follow-up emails, welcoming them to the team and orientation information? Unfortunately, we don't have emails right on Blue yet, but we do have a API integration, but that would require developers on your side. So that would, if you just go to your profile here, and then here you can access the API, but this is currently on beta. So if you go to beta.app.blue.io, so let me just type in here a second. So let's say beta.io. You can just use the same login and then you'll be able to from there, you'll be able to access the Blue API. This does require a developers on your end to actually do emails, follow-ups with Blue as well. So what I recommend is the only way to do that right now is just to store the email draft on the description. So that's what we normally do, and we'll just copy and paste it whenever we need to. Thank you. Thank you for your question. I'm really sorry again that we're not able to do this yet, but hopefully in the future we can actually target those as well. Okay, this one, so that's just discussion and update. I also have another discussion and update here. So again, back to the HR team, we do have different tabs here. So these tabs here, you have like your discussions, your updates. So this is, let me just show you on how HR team can work with discussions. So this would be like new recruitment rules. So they can easily add more rules to this if you want to. And then you can also have like listing like this, job description, something like this, so that your HR team member can easily come in and just copy and paste everything and post it on the social media site, the recruitment sites, or anywhere that you put your listing as well. So that's just how discussion would work. And if there's anything that they need to add, they can also quickly just copy and paste all of this and just add it here. And then this way you can collaborate on how you would want the description, the job listing description would look like. So that's just how discussion works. It's like a quick way to open a topic within the team members. Another thing at Blue we use is updates. So updates is like it's like an awareness thing for like your team member as well, so that they'll be able to see what they've been working on. So this is something that our manager actually look into quite a lot. So daily we would post something like this, like, oh, today I finished this, tomorrow this is what I'll be doing. So this is just a way to set your priority for like the next day, or like you can see what you accomplished today as well. So that's just encouraging you to keep on posting. And what I would encourage you and your team member, not just in HR team, but in different team as well, on using updates frequently, just so that it helps boost your productivity as well. Another project that we haven't looked into is an onboarding process. So with onboarding process, this is what I would say when you invite a new team member in to Blue. You can just invite them onto this project right away. And then this is what they'll be able to see. So they will have access to like the onboarding list. So this is what they need to get done. So they need to send in a passport. You need to do contract signing. You can set a due date for this as well, so that they are aware of that day that they need to do signing, and also give them office key. You can assign a team member that needs to be in charge of that. This way, all of your team member has like the accountability that they need to get done, and also it just help holding them responsible for all the tasks that needs to get done as well. So, and then you have like your basic onboarding list, first day, what needs to get done, like email setup. You can also add like within the description, you can add like the Gmail and password that they need to get onto their Gmail account or any email host that you're using. And then also computer setup, you can give them the password to their computer as well, so that they can easily come in here and just look into this, so that it doesn't feel too intimidating to when you try to onboard a new team member. They can just quickly come in case they missed a few things during the call or anything. They can just come in here and check. You can also have like a photo section here. And within here, I have like a few custom field as well. You have like your photos section, and then you also have the address where they need to where they need to take the photo. So let's say like one of the office or like a studio. So you can just give them like a location, and this way they can just easily go to that location from their phone or from their computer as well. So that's just how custom field work within this project. I do also have like automation set up here, like if a new to-do is created on the first day, then assign one of the person, or when a to-do is moved complete, then unassign one of these. So this is like one of the basic automation that we have as well. Definitely it works different with other companies. Some people might like to add tags when to a to-do, remove tag from a to-do, or when all the checklists are marked complete, then everything should move ahead to the next step. So that's just what automation that we have at Blue. So I'm just show you one of the example like that. And then here you can also paste link where they can easily just access to like any link that they need. So this way they will be able to access like the guide on the company, or like company guideline, any privacy policy that you need to give to your new team member. So that's just how a link would work. You can also add like a document as well, so they can actually view the document right on Blue. Unfortunately, this okay, right on Blue like this. So it's just a quicker way to view things without going into like a new tab, or like going into like if you have like Google or like Google Drive, you'll need to go to different things. But here you can actually communicate right on here. If they have any question, they feel free to add any comment as well. They can easily mention you. Can you share another link or something like that? Comment, and then they'll be able to receive like a notification from here. Usually there's a red button here, but since I mentioned myself, it doesn't show on here yet. But yeah, so and then you can also set your notification. So you want like everything else off, but you want like just your HR member to be for you to notify from your HR member as well. And then let me just go back here. So this actually is one of our Blue template as well. So if you can just go to new project, use a template. So we do have an onboarding, and then also the recruitment project, which I'll show you. So this is just how you would use. You can just say, you can give them a new name, onboarding like that. And then this way you'll be able to access the project right away. So this is just one of the templates that we have, and then you can also modify it to fit your company. So let's say if you modified it to like different names, or like if you don't need any of the necessary items here, you can just go here, and then you can, once you made all your changes, you can convert it to a template. And then as you can see, this is just made by the Blue team because this is one of because I'm in Blue, which is why it says this, but it shouldn't say this for you. So let's just convert that quickly like that, and then you'll be able to access it from here. As you can see, it says Jane onboarding, but normally I would suggest to rename this and just have like a basic general onboarding, so that next time when you create a new project, when you need to onboard a new team member, you just go in here, template, and as you can see here, it says Jane onboarding as well, but definitely a new name for you. You can say like, which I didn't change earlier, but yeah. So this way you can access your template. So that is where you access your made template that made by you for your company as well. And then also we have recruitments. This is also the template that we used from one of our template as well, which is this recruitment. So you can easily find that here. Use this template, although this one doesn't have a form yet, but from here you can actually create the forms for your company as well. So you can create the application form. So let me just show you on how that would work. So this is just how you would create forms. You can just like create form like this. and then application forms. And then you can just drag and drop everything like full name and then drag it here. Let me just move this down here. It says, tell us about yourself. And then let's create custom field. So let me just show you how to create custom field from here. Let's do URL, like LinkedIn profile, or if you have like other name as well, you can definitely do that. So let me just create all the custom field first, and then we can easily just drag and drop it. Files, which is documents, and we can change the name after. And then phone number, so just in case you need to contact them. And then also let's do email as well. That's important. Okay, so as you can see here, we have like all of our custom field created, and then you can just easily drag and drop it. So you'll need their phone number, their email, their LinkedIn profile, and then the documents. So you can just change the name here and it says like ID or passport, like that. So, and then here you can also add like descriptions, something like that, like why you want to apply for this position, and then your phone number, email, LinkedIn profile. They can just put the link here and then just their passport or anything like that. And then you can just remove the blue logo here, and then also change the color to match your branding. You can assign to a person and application should. So that is just how you build form on Blue. And if you click on view form like this, quickly you'll be able to see the form that you recently just built. And then once they filled in, you'll be able to see it under your to-do, which I've showed earlier as well. Yeah, so from there, as you can see, we have the form here. You can paste this to your website or your LinkedIn page or your Facebook page, anywhere that you put this job description, and you can easily receive application from here. So that's also just how templates work. You can also copy this if you want, but I recommend to use the template for something like this so that you can just easily come in and create new project, create new template, and just access your project template as well. So far, let us know if you have any further question on this. I think we're almost at the end of the webinars. Since this one is quite short on human resources as well, let us know if you have any further question. Also, as you can see here, I have like John onboarding process, right? So once this is done, I can actually archive this so that I can save space on here and just not having it too cluttered, and can just access it if I need to on this archive project, and then also unarchived it as well if I need to. But this is just something that I like to do, is just archive everything just so that everything here is a bit more clean. Please let us know if you have any further question. It doesn't have to be regarding to HR. If you have just a general Blue questions, if you're stuck on anything, if there's any features that you would like us to implement on Blue, we're very happy to get it sorted, and also having it in the discussion with the team member, what we can do about that. So just let us know, what do you have any questions so far, or if you have any feedback. If there's any time feedback on the webinars, that would be very helpful as well, so that next time you can plan and have it at the time that you're more comfortable in. So yeah, just let me know while we're here. I'll still open this webinar till around 5 minutes. If there's any more questions, please let me know. If not, I really appreciate you taking the time to join this week webinar. It really helps with us continue doing this. So thank you again. Thank you so much for sticking in and also waking up super early for this. Thank you. You can also reach us out at here as well if you need to chat or if you have any quick question. We're usually online and you can just quickly chat as well if you need to. Thank you again.